newest hit music.
Turn on summer vibes.
It is the Eliott Show, and we took it on the road. We are chilling backstage here with the one and only Alex Warren. What's going on, man?
Hi.
We're just
How are
chilling
you?
on the couch.
Yes, we are.
You know, getting ready for your show. So I know this is probably not normal for your pre-show routine, but what is like normally your pre-show routine, getting ready for your shows?
It's always different. I think a lot of times we play like catch, like I have a baseball mitt and stuff. It's cool. Or I'm filming TikToks or something like that. It's usually just kind of like, I used to be really scared to perform, and now it's kind of like, oh, cool. Like this is an hour and a half out of my day to have some fun, and in between it, I kind of do interviews or any of that fun stuff. Run around the halls playing tag.
Yeah. Nice. You gotta love that.
A lot of eating.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of eating.
What's on the writer that we wouldn't expect?
Boring stuff,
Okay.
honestly. Yeah, I always have flowers for my wife because she tours with me.
Nice.
It's gonna start having dog toys because my dogs are gonna be with me soon. And,
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of PB&J. I'm obsessed with PB&J.
Uncrustables or just like traditional?
I like to make them.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with like having a ton of it in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Uncrustables they're really good.
Yeah.
But I want them stuffed more.
Yeah. So have you ever made like a triple decker
Every time.
PB&J?
That's my
the
signature.
go-to?
That's my signature. If it's not 2,000 calories, I don't want it.
Hey, you're burning off those calories when you perform, so.
I don't know if you know my music, but I ain't moving around that much.
Well, I always justify it that, you know, professional athletes eat a lot of PB&J, so.
Well, I mean, those they're running.
Yeah, they're doing some things.
I am speed walking to my microphone.
Now, we've seen you do a lot of things recently. You've done some crazy things. You were just at Coachella with Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
You just at Stagecoach with Jelly Roll and Lana Del Rey singing your songs.
Yes.
First of all, describe those moments and those interactions with some other, obviously, great artists as well.
Well, I'm the biggest fanboy in the world. And I'm not afraid to show it either. I think a lot of people get into my position and they tend to like try and play it cool, and I don't. I just think it's really sick. I think it's like a moment where I can like, you know, hey, you're the reason I got into music. And Ed and I email a lot, and it's been really, really sweet where he just kind of helps me knowing that, like, it's cool knowing that, like, I'd started doing this because of him. Lana Del Rey, I didn't expect her to know me. Jelly was such a sweetheart and introduced us because I was begging him pretty much.
Yeah.
And Jelly had mentioned my song, and she's like, well, what's your song? And I said, Out of the Ordinary. And she's like, no, I love that song, and started singing it back to me. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. I was freaking out. My wife was freaking out. It was so cool.
I mean, it's got to be cool, like, when you see, you know, other artists that love your stuff. I mean, it's cool to see that your fans love your stuff, but to see the other artists and the artists that you look up to love your stuff, too, that's got to mean something extra special to you.
Yeah, I think it's like, of course, like I know people listen to my songs, but it's always strange to think that some of those people are like famous people.
Yeah, other famous
Like,
people
that's
who
kinda
have their own
strange.
songs.
That's
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, but it's awesome. Now, you also did, the first time I saw you, was like a year back, maybe 2 years back, you came to our station.
Yeah.
You did like our little back to school fair or a shoe drive we were doing. You did a performance outside.
I did.
For some people.
Yeah.
Obviously a different kind of crowd than Coachella at Stagecoach, but what is it like for you to have those variety of experiences, you know, to get a more intimate experience and then, you know, get to do a big festival too?
Well, I love playing at places where people don't know who I am. And, like, that's also really cool where, like, I love, again, intimate things and stuff like that, especially, like, talking with Ed. Ed loves to do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with it, too, where it's just, like, it's cool because, like, these people, they don't know me. They might know a song, but it's cool to kind of, like, try and win over a crowd still. And it almost, like, helps your musician brain. Or I have really bad imposter syndrome, so I would love to go play a show for people who don't know who I am and try and win them over and try and get them to like me or my music.
Yeah, it was like, you obviously don't know who I am, so you got the most objective opinion.
Right. I think that's the biggest thing is, like, you know, when the crowd's here for me is I love it so much and it's such a powerful crowd. But there's also that, like, busking. Busking is such a fun time. These people are on their way to work. They're not here to listen to me sing. And so if I can stop them for 2 minutes, that's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, you're doing something really special.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me give you a couple dollars. What's your Venmo? 'Cause
Sure.
You're killing it right now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm excited for this show because I feel like it's going to be amazing live. I mean, you got I also feel like it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. But how would you describe your show to somebody who hasn't been to one yet?
Big trauma dump. I don't know. It's well, every show's different because I do a lot of like crowd work, I guess, where I say the first thing that comes to my mind, and people find it funny, which I don't mean to do. I think I just get really nervous and just
Unintentionally funny.
I guess maybe I just say I think I'm funny for a musician. I don't think I'm funny in general. You know what I'm saying? Like musicians don't talk; they just sing. Most of the time, if it's not, it's like, "Hi,
yeah,
I'm this. Here's my song, this," and then they keep playing. None of them really talk. So for a musician who talks, I think I say the bare minimum funny things, and people are like, "Oh my God, he's hilarious." And it's like, maybe for a musician.
No, I think you're just like genuinely hilarious. Like people just, I mean, it's hard to see it when you're doing it.
Sure.
But I think other people find you objectively funny. But
Thanks.
one thing I love about your shows or your songs is that there's like these group vocals in a lot of them. Like, I don't know if that's something that you did on purpose, like because you wanted like to have the sing-along effect. First of all, how do you do it? Like, is it production? Is it just you 100 times, or do you like hire a choir to do these background vocals?
It's me and my friends. So
okay.
Yeah, it's literally. I have videos of all four of us, quite literally, just sitting there at a microphone, and we do different harms and gangs and doubles, and they're not even doubles; they're like quadruples.
Yeah.
But it's quite literally just me and a group of my friends shouting in like a corner, going, "The ordinary, oh you lay me down." Like, and we just do all the different harms and stuff for it, and it's really cool the product that comes out of it. And then we then go and let's say we're playing like a show and we hire a choir. We then teach, or not teach, but we tell the choir which harms to do because it's like that's exactly what we did.
You guys.
So we never hire choirs; it's always us.
You guys became the choir.
Yeah.
It's just you and your friends being like 100 people.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
There's probably like 40 stacks of us, maybe 50. We take an hour and a half to cut those.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I got some concert, like, kind of etiquette questions
Hit me.
for you. When you go to a show, like, as a fan, would you like to know what the set list is going to be, or do you like to be surprised of what songs they're going to perform? Because some people, I got some friends that are on both sides of this, but I think they just like to plan their exit, like when they're going to leave.
Oh, interesting. I don't typically play my exit, just because I am being on this side of it. I hate it because you can see when people are leaving. Yeah. So it sucks because then you kind of start to question whether or not you did a good job. But no, I think I tend not to want to know. I like being surprised. It's like, no way, a deep cut. If you know, it's kind of like, what's the point? You're spoiling the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm the same way because I don't know. You don't get to get that feeling.
Unless you have like meet and greet and you're like going to request a song and you know it's not on the set list. That I like. I like it when people ask me to sing songs.
You can take some requests on the fly?
We're musicians. We got to.
Would you do any covers on the fly?
It just depends if the band's willing to try it. And if you're willing to be okay with it sounding like absolute dog ass. But I don't mind. Like, my band is always like, oh, let's run it. And I'm like, no, let's just have fun. Like, let it be terrible.
Yeah,
that's like the whole point.
It's part of the experience.
I think so.
Now, you're getting ready for this new album I saw. You got Jelly Roll on it. What can you tell us about it? Like, when's it coming out? Or like, who's going to be on it? Can you tell us anything?
Oh, well, Jelly's like the only person who said yes. No, but...
That's what you need.
No, but I'm very thankful that song's coming out with Jelly. That's a song I wrote for someone else, actually. And they ended up not wanting it. And I loved the song too much to kind of like not do it. And I met Jelly at the time. He lives the exit next to me in Nashville. Okay. And I was like, dude, you have to listen to this. And so we cut it, and it was perfect. But the album, not right now, there's no one on it besides Jelly on that one song. And it's really sick, and it should come out hopefully pretty soon, in the next like 3 months.
Nice. Now, do you write these songs like, because obviously you're touring right now, do you write when you're on the road, or do you like have a traditional setting where you like to go in the studio, knock a bunch of stuff out, brainstorm? Or
we usually write my entire album in December.
Okay.
Yeah, like every December, like Carry You Home and Ordinary were written on the same day a year apart.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, which are my two biggest songs. So we always write during that time. It's usually a week that we write an entire album. And yeah, so we wrote it all off tour.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So December's the time that, hey, Alex is in the studio writing stuff.
Pretty much.
All right.
We write like 3 songs a day.
No, dang. 3 songs a day? And then you just record them in December?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll finish like recording them all the way through like January, February, March. And then, but we usually write the starts of all. Like this entire album was all written in December that week.
Dang.
Oh.
Wow. That's a lot of great music in one short period of
Right.
time. All right. Before we let you get ready, get back to your routine, go play some tag, eat some sandwiches.
Sure, hide and seek.
There's something I got to ask you that everybody's been talking about.
Hit me.
The gorilla fight.
Oh God.
100 men
Have you seen
versus one
100
gorillas.
people?
I have.
My shows, when I first started off, were 100 people.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, I could see someone shitting themselves in the back of the, like all the way in the back, to show you how confined this is.
Yeah.
If I plopped a gorilla, a full-grown silverback gorilla, in the middle of that room, not one person is surviving. I'm not surviving.
Nobody is.
He would come after me first.
Yeah.
The doors lock.
Oh, yeah.
100 people crammed into a room, and there's a silverback gorilla in the middle.
Yeah, no escape.
There's no shot. He just has to pick up one somewhat large man and start swinging him around it's done. It's over.
Yeah. I mean,
You know they can tear someone in half.
oh,
Do you
I
know
don't know.
that?
You don't have to. I'm
That's
Team
a
Gorilla.
thing.
You don't have to explain it to me, but please tell them.
That's
'cause-
a thing. They can tear him in half.
Yeah. So basically, 100 men is like 100 different weapons for the gorilla.
For the gorilla. One person is a weapon. You think it's like against him? No.
No.
No. He's using that foot as a projectile.
Yeah.
Or she. We don't
For
discriminate
sure.
here. Both can kill you.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad somebody has some sense. It just makes me respect you.
I think
even
people
more.
just think 100 people and they think it's 1,000. Like their idea when they think 100, they're thinking of 1,000.
I think that's a lot of people.
Yeah, if you show someone 100, look, Google 100 people right now.
I mean,
that
if
is
you get
no
to pick
shot.
the 100 people, I mean, who would you nominate to put in the 100 people to fight the gorilla?
Brian Shaw, John Jones, like the big
the
mother
fighters.
Yes,
Yeah, somebody who knows what
but
they're
they're
doing.
10 times stronger than the strongest person in the world.
Yeah.
You're f***ed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough match. Hopefully, we don't see it, but it might be on pay-per-view soon, so we'll see. But
Mr. Beast will probably put together
yeah,
something.
he's working on it for sure. Alex, thank you so much
Thanks
for taking
for
the time,
having me.
man. Have a great show. Can't wait to
Appreciate
see
you.
it.
I'm excited.